Before we go for our break, let's go now to Dale on line 4. Hi, Dale. You're on the line.
How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
I got a question for the gentlemen that are sitting there. Our country used to be tax-free years ago. When was it they were tax-free? And why isn't we can't have 1 year where the government doesn't tax the people?
Dale, we're going to go for a break now, and we'll allow our guests to respond after the break. Stay tuned. Hello again, and welcome back to Viewpoints on the Line. We're going to go down to our second subject matter shortly, but Dale called and asked a question about taxes. And Paul, during the break, you were giving us a little bit of a historical rundown here. Right. Yes.
Well, in 1917, because of World War I, the federal government started taxing income, and it was supposed to be a temporary thing, but they just kept doing it. And attempts to challenge that have not been successful because courts are appointed by the Prime Minister and the Minister, so it doesn't change. Mm-hmm. But yeah, there was a time at which income tax was not imposed by the federal government. In fact, in the province of Ontario, we didn't have income tax until 1969 when the Progressive Conservatives brought in socialized health care. It was meant to pay for
social welfare, though, it's a tax drainer, but at the same time, you've got one camp that's for it, and the other that's totally against it because they feel like it's all on their back.
Yeah.
So it's a big one in terms of election campaigning. Would you say so?
Yeah, well, I mean, we've got what's called progressive rates of taxation
yes.
in the country. So not only do people who make more pay more, they pay at a higher rate. And I mean, that's classic Marxism. That was in the Marxist, the Communist Manifesto. That was institute a progressive rate of income
yes.
tax, and that's what we've got as a leftover from 20th century leftist thought. I think it's starting to reverse a bit, mm-hmm. but it's a major hangover, and government's getting more and more expensive. So
that's right.